Today, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. You are going to hear some good news, all because of your last. Open immediately. If you believe in God, type Amen. Today is not just another date on a calendar. This is a divine appointment. Something massive has already begun shifting in the spiritual realm. Your name was spoken again in the highest courts of heaven. Angels gathered in rows. The pages of your destiny were unsealed, and the moment your spirit awoke today, a divine alarm went off in the heavens. Archangel Michael stood up and said, "Here is time." He didn't whisper it, he thundered it. He shook the gates of delay with his voice. And then he came forward and gave one order. Open this right now. Deliver the message. Don't let them ignore it again, because you almost missed it. You almost silenced the voice inside you again. You almost let their manipulation convince you to stay where your soul was suffocating. But heaven broke through. Today, you are reading this not because of accident or coincidence. You're reading this because the divine realm refused to let the enemy steal one more promise from you. And now, you're going to hear some good news. Something you prayed for, something you almost forgot about is being released. And the reason it's coming is not random. It's because of what you did last time. Your last act of obedience, your last surrender, your last prayer in secret, it echoed into eternity. And now the return is arriving. God says, I saw what you did when no one was watching. I saw what you gave up when everyone else was taking. I saw how you chose truth over comfort. I saw how you trusted me even when you couldn't trace me. And now I'm sending your reward. I'm opening the gate. I'm commanding the wind to blow in your favor. And yes, I'm exposing the one who tried to lock it all behind your back. There is a woman God has had his eye on for years. She slithered into your life quietly. She smiled with her mouth and cursed you with her heart. She prayed for your failure in private while clapping for you in public. You felt it in your spirit, but every time you tried to step away, guilt wrapped around your feet like a rope. She made you believe you owed her something. She made you feel small when your light started to rise. And now God is saying, no more. The deception is over. The delay is broken. And this woman is about to be exposed. You didn't imagine the betrayal. You didn't imagine the resistance. You didn't imagine the spiritual heaviness that surrounded you every time you were near her. Your spirit tried to speak, but your loyalty was louder. And now the divine realm is intervening because your time is too important. God is pulling back the curtain on everything she hid. You are going to see the conversations, the manipulation, the fake alliances, the twisted plans, because she wasn't just operating in the flesh. She was carrying a spirit sent to derail you. But God says she cannot stop what I've ordained. She cannot kill what I've anointed. She cannot undo what heaven has already released. That's why Archangel Michael is here. Because this is not just a gentle warning. This is a divine command. The next phase of your life requires spiritual clarity. You are about to step into something so big, so public, so powerful that any demonic connection left hanging on to you will sabotage it. That's why the sword is out, That's why the angels are surrounding your path. You don't see it yet, but your next days are already marked by divine appointments. Someone you've never met is about to mention your name. A new opportunity is about to come through a conversation that feels random but isn't. And the woman who tried to block it will watch it unfold and be silenced by your eyes. This is not revenge. This is revelation, because God is revealing who is who, not to shame them but to protect you. There's a certain phone call, a message, or a document coming that's going to change something major in your life. And heaven wants you clean, clear, and protected when it comes. That's why this exposure is happening now. Because once that news arrives, you won't have time to untangle soul ties. You won't have the space to deal with spiritual confusion. So the cleansing begins today. God says, I have waited for this. I delayed the door until your eyes were ready. I paused the blessing until your hands were free to hold it. But now the time has come, and I will let nothing stand between you and the promise I made. That's why today is more than a day, it's your divine moment. The good news is already in motion. It's flying toward you, backed by angels, written in glory. Something you thought was lost is returning. Something you thought they stole is coming back multiplied. A job, a partnership, a connection, a financial shift. Whatever was taken, whatever was paused, whatever was blocked, heaven is now releasing it. And you're not going to fight for it. You're going to receive it because you already fought. You already wept. You already paid the price. But God says, before I bring it, I must expose what threatened it. The woman who stood next to you but whispered to your enemy. The woman who told lies in rooms you were not in. The one who smiled through her teeth and yet planned your delay. She thought her mask was safe. She thought no one could see. But heaven sees all, and now she's losing her grip. Her lies are unraveling. Her influence is fading. You will hear of her fall not because you wished it, but because she tried to reverse your rise. God says, touch not my anointed. You are mine. You carry my mark. And no tongue lifted against you will prosper. I will use what they said to elevate you. I will turn the attack into a staircase, and I will make your enemies your footstool. That's why the order is urgent. That's why Archangel Michael didn't request. He commanded, because this moment is time sensitive. The delay has expired. The deception is being judged. And your breakthrough must meet you clean. You have walked through fire. You have survived seasons you didn't tell anyone about. You have been broken, buried, dismissed, rejected. But you kept walking, and every step was counted. Every tear was collected. Every prayer was recorded. And now heaven is repaying you because of your last act of faith. Because of your last yes when you were tired. Because of your last moment of obedience when you had no strength left. Now you are about to hear good news. News that changes the atmosphere. News that shifts your season. News that shakes the ones who counted you out. And God says it will be loud. It will be undeniable. It will be public because your battle was public. Your humiliation was public. Your silence was misunderstood. But your rise will be divine. And the woman who tried to take credit for your ideas, who tried to mimic your gifts, who tried to silence your voice, will be silenced by my hand. This is sacred. This is serious and it is sealed. You are walking into a miracle moment, but don't delay it by holding on to what I am removing. If it feels like things are breaking, trust me, it's only the false attachments crumbling. If certain people pull away, let them. If doors close without explanation, praise me because I am clearing the space for glory. And you don't need to fight for anything that's truly yours. You are loved. You are protected. You are carried by heaven. And your moment is here. This is why Archangel Michael stood up today. This is why you're seeing this message now. This is why it couldn't wait, because this is the moment before the manifestation, and the enemy was hoping you'd miss it, that you'd delete the message, that you'd stay distracted, that you'd ignore your inner voice. But God said, no, I will not let them miss their divine shift. Now listen carefully. In the next few hours, someone will say something that seems small, but it's a divine key. Do not ignore it. Watch your dreams tonight. One of them is a direct message from heaven. And by the end of this week, something will move, something major. But before the door opens fully, this final exposure must be complete. And that's why this woman is being exposed. Her lies won't survive. Her mask will fall. Her influence will fade, and you will rise without her shadow. God says you don't need revenge, you need release. So I am cutting the cord. I am breaking the agreement. I am clearing your path. And now your next chapter begins. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. This is not optional. This is not casual. This is heaven's mandate. A moment like this only happens when something shifts in the spirit realm so powerfully that even the angels can no longer stay silent. You are about to hear some good news. Yes, the kind that changes lives, the kind that opens doors you never knew existed. The kind that makes you cry, not from pain, but from holy relief. And all of this, all of it, is because of your last prayer, your last act of faith, your last silent cry when no one saw you. That last moment, heaven heard it. And now the reward has been dispatched. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to heaven. And this message is not for everyone, it's for you. You, the one who kept going even when your legs were shaking. You, the one who didn't stop believing even when it hurt. You, the one who gave your last ounce of strength to do what was right. Heaven honors that. God has seen it. And today something is being unsealed in the spirit realm just for you. Archangel Michael has been assigned to watch over this word, and he says with divine urgency, open your heart now, because this is not just encouragement. This is prophecy. This is divine announcement, and it will come to pass. You are safe. Let that sink in. You are not being punished. You are not in trouble. You are not about to lose everything. The enemy may have tried to make you feel like the end is near, but it's a lie. God says, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. Nothing can happen to you that I have not already accounted for. You are in my hands, and in my hands there is peace. There is purpose. There is protection. The storm you're in is not your destruction, it's a disguise. It's covering the preparation for your miracle. Just when the world thinks you're going down, I will lift you higher than you've ever been. The news is coming. The kind of news you have waited for. the kind of news you thought might never arrive. And the reason it's coming now is because of that last thing you did. You may not even realize the power of it. You may have thought it was small. You may have thought it was forgotten. But I saw it when you forgave them, when you chose love over hate, when you prayed for someone else even while you were bleeding inside, when you didn't give up on yourself, when you let go of something toxic, when you dared to believe in me one more time. That last act, heaven saw it and it tipped the scale. Now I am moving. Heaven is moving. Archangel Michael is moving. And the blessing that has been delayed is no longer waiting. It is coming to your doorstep. It is knocking. It is pressing into your timeline like a floodgate bursting open. You will feel the shift. You may have already started feeling the weight lift from your shoulders even before reading this. That was the sign. That was my spirit arriving before my word. I never come empty-handed. And what I bring is peace, restoration, and news so divine that it will cancel out years of silence and suffering in one breath. You have done well, even when you thought you failed. You did not fail. You endured. You stayed. You obeyed. You trusted. You may have stumbled, but you never stopped walking toward the light. That is what I honor. That is what I reward. The news that's coming will break patterns. It will reverse losses. It will undo curses spoken over your life. Yes, even the ones spoken behind your back. I saw who spoke them. I heard what was said, and I didn't forget. I am just, and now justice is arriving. But not as revenge. No, I am bringing healing justice. The kind that restores what you lost and brings peace where there was chaos. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are exactly where you need to be for me to bless you. Don't listen to the voice of comparison. Don't look at other people's timelines. You don't know what I saved you from. You don't know the traps I've already canceled behind the scenes. There were things meant to destroy you, but they never touched you because I stood between you and the attack. I sent angels like Michael to push back the darkness. You are still here because I decided that your story wasn't over. Now hear me. I am proud of you. Yes, proud, not disappointed, not angry. You have struggled, yes, but you have also chosen faith when fear was easier. And now heaven is repaying you for every silent victory. The news will come and it will shock those who doubted you. But I'm not blessing you to prove anyone wrong. I'm blessing you because I love you. I'm blessing you because you are mine. I'm blessing you because you stayed faithful when it cost you something. Your blessing is not random. It is a reward. Archangel Michael says this very clearly. Heaven has already started moving people in your direction. People with answers, people with opportunities, people who have no idea why they feel drawn to you, but it's because they are carrying the next piece of your destiny. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to force anything. What is divinely yours is magnetically attracted to your obedience, and your obedience has reached heaven. That last act of faith was your final key. You unlocked the flow. You unlocked the floodgates. And now good news is running toward you like a wave. Don't let the enemy distract you now. He knows what's coming and he wants you to give up too early. Don't stand still. Stay calm. You don't need to panic. You don't need to defend yourself. I will defend you. I will fight for you. I will vindicate you. I am your shield, your shelter, your strong tower. I am the one who will lift you when the world tries to bury you. Let them watch. Let them talk. Let them assume. I'm about to show them what happens when I step into someone's life and I have chosen you. You've been patient and I know it wasn't easy. I know the waiting felt like punishment, but it wasn't. It was preparation. I was building something solid, something permanent, something unstoppable. And now you are ready. You are ready to receive without sabotaging it. You are ready to walk into rooms without shrinking. You are ready to speak with boldness and love without fear. You are ready to love without running. You are ready for the promise, and I am ready to deliver it. Today is not an accident. This message found you for a reason. Archangel Michael has been waiting for this day. He's been waiting for your heart to be open enough to receive what's been stored up for you. There is a treasury in heaven with your name on it, and the doors are opening. The windows of heaven are about to pour out what you don't even have room enough to contain. That is how generous I am. That is how much I love you. I will exceed your expectations, not just meet them. Let go of the fear now. It's safe to hope again. It's safe to dream again. I won't let you fall. I won't let you be destroyed. I didn't bring you this far just to leave you here. I'm not like the ones who left. I'm not like the ones who made promises and broke them. My word is forever. My promises are yes and amen. I am faithful when others are not. I am constant when everything else changes. You can trust me. You must trust me, even when it doesn't make sense, especially then. And now breathe. Let peace come into your lungs. Let joy return to your bones. Let hope rise in your spirit like the sun after a long night. You are entering the morning of your life. The night is over. The weeping had its place, but now comes the dancing. Now comes the celebration. Now comes the part where you see why you had to go through the things you did. Now comes the glory after the suffering. You survived. You endured. And now you will be rewarded. This is not just another message. This is your confirmation. You asked for a sign. This is it. You prayed for clarity. This is it. You begged for help. This is it. You cried out for proof that I still love you. This is it. I am speaking to you not as a stranger, but as your creator, your father, your protector, your healer. And I say again, Archangel Michael was sent to deliver this command. Open this because your time has come. You are not crazy. You are not weak. You are not wrong for still hoping. You are exactly who I say you are, chosen, covered, called, and crowned. And your good news is closer than you think. Watch how it arrives. Watch how everything shifts. Watch what I do next. I have not forgotten you. I have never left you, and I never will. If you believe in God, type Amen. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. New way to beat money worries. Shocking news this year. Apple is upping prices for several of its services, including Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, Apple News Plus, and Apple One. Not only Apple, other streaming services such as Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus are all hiking their prices this year. Don't even get me started on groceries. You have zero control over price hike. But are you doing anything to not only survive, but thrive in this new economy? While many believe that they have to learn how to invest, or start a side hustle, or cut costs everywhere, there's a secret group of happy individuals who are currently attracting the wealth they dream of and enjoying riches beyond their imagination. All they did, check out this website, listen to the audio for 7 minutes every morning. Cash appears the following days, and that's it. But millionaires and billionaires are actually trying to ban this website. But as long as the website is still up and running, click the link in the description or comment section to unlock the secret. You can discover this 7-minute money manifestation trick to unlock incredible wealth, my beloved child. Now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.